Okay, y'all. So we're coming up on. Originally, it was called in as a 2-timer, but now it's looking like it's just a 1-timer. Dispatch has called me to notify me and let me know that it more than likely will just be one. Now, you never know. These things can always change once you get out. You will never really know until you truly get there what you're going to be dealing with. And because y'all see all this traffic here, so what I'm going to do, this is going to be interesting. I guess I'll just loop up. Yeah, I'll have to loop up. Unless they want me to do anything in particular. I guess I can go. I guess I'll go do a U-turn, and I mean that's got a sidewalk along the whole way. Typically they split when I start tooting the horns.
Yeah,
that would be great.
Right,
thank you. So they're gonna stop traffic. We're curb hopping. Thanks, bro. Yep. Yep. A little curb hopping. I don't do this a lot, y'all, but this does is this allows them to and now when I do this, I've done this quite a few times. I let 2 wheels get on before I add another. So basically I'm never like, I don't let it ground out, if that makes sense. Like we just did that, there was no scraping or anything. And then it's also slow rolling the tires over the curbs. I don't want to chip my rim.
You gotta get into it?
Yes, I'm just gonna get in front of it, snatch it up from the rear. We'll be out of here in 10 minutes. So yeah, I don't want to block none of the roads. So what I typically try to do is I try not to block none of the road. So I'm gonna get over here in this little turning lane and I'm gonna work from the lane. And that way they have some open lanes to work with. This doesn't take no time. It's just a matter of making sure that you do it without tearing nothing up, worse than what it already is. And then also being real respectful for people, because sometimes people are hurt. And when they're hurt or their children are hurt, unfortunately, you can have high emotions, and you need to be aware of that, because when emotions are flying, I mean, I've had a lady, I thought she was gonna do me something, man. I was in the middle of loading, and well, I asked her to move her car. God knows, I should have left her alone. Hey, bud. Thank you.
Nah, I don't think it's going.
I don't either. We're definitely gonna drag it up. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to run now. All right, let me go get my remote so I can watch all this. Thought I heard something fall, like rubber. There it is. Yeah, I thought I heard something fall. Here we go. I got you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate that.
That's apparently the owner asking me to roll the window up. That's fine, Bubba. I got your window. Yeah, I don't necessarily know if this thing's totaled either. Y'all notice that e-brake's all the way up? That's so those back tires stay locked, so it slides up the truck the way I want it. I'm gonna get some skates underneath it though. All right, now we're gonna put this transmission in neutral. And you can do so by sticking the key in. If you don't have the key, all of my tow ops know where the neutral override is on Toyotas. And if you don't, just look for a little thing to stick a flathead in, guys. That's the best thing I can tell you about Toyotas. All right, so you know what? Now I want it to roll. Now that I got the ass where I want it to roll. So we're gonna take the e-brake off. Now she's going up the truck. Now, if I would have had more room on something like this, you know, you can scoop stuff like this, you can. But to be honest, y'all, I didn't have a lot of room to work here, and I didn't want to take up all of Bell's Ferry at 6 o'clock. It's just not smart. I got to use my brain and make sure that we're not making everybody on the road angry. People will call and leave you a bad review for doing your job. I've had it. Well, not me. Yeah, I guess you could say me. Me and another driver were dispatching to one, and we were doing everything we could to get there. Turn these hazards off, y'all. We did everything we could to get there, and at the end of the day, I typically let the more experienced driver in front, and I'll follow him. Well, when he passed me, it made someone mad that I had slowed down, and they left us a 1-star review because of it. Me and this in particular driver take a lot of pride in all of our work, always. So it hurt. The other driver, he's got well over 20, 30 reviews, 5-star for the company. I've got well over 40. I mean, David might even have more than what I said. I mean, I just don't count his. I count mine because they're mine. But so here we are. We're the two guys that you know that care about what people think and what people say about us at the job, and we got a bad review because we were just not thinking of every little thing that we should have. Man, that was just, all you can do is what you can do. You know, definitely can't be beating yourself up about it forever. But at the same time, I had a discussion with David, and him and I both coming to an agreement that when we're going to dispatch for these cop calls from now on, and if we're going together, we're going to be very careful and very mindful of the people around us maybe not knowing that when we are dispatched to a call, that we're considered to be first responders in our state. So we have something bad happened. They gotta go. Yep, they gotta go. No telling. Now, when they're like this, y'all, sometimes if you can't get the strap around it, you can always put a chain on it too. Because the chains do rely on the winch, unless you're using chain binders, I try to, because the law being for adjustable straps, I try not to let my winch be any part of my tie down system. So I am going to get this little bit of glass and stuff up off of this road, and I'm going to get this officer out of here because it's something has happened. They have all got to go, and I'll be able to get that glass up with one quick scoop. Have a good one, bud. All right, y'all. Put this here. Thank you, sir. All right. We'll let y'all ride back with us. Thank you. my wife is with me. She, I mean, you can almost count on it if it's after 5 and I don't have passengers. Even then, I mean, she's pretty much always with me when she's off work. One day, this channel will retire her and she can just ride with me all the time and she won't have to go to work. She's our insurance also. It is awesome insurance. She works, can I say where you work or probably not? So she works for Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, y'all. And she works in the cranial facial department. She works on babies and children, niños and niñas, that have severe deformities and cleft lip, cleft palate. And when I say severe, I mean they call it severe because these deformities can be so serious that they prevent the child from even being able to chew food. And so what she does is her and some very, very, very talented specialists go in the children's and they develop a plan, and they can, so in some cases they can even take a child that would have been on a food bag because they can't chew, right? So they do so much work, and sometimes they're even able to make it to where a kid that would have otherwise always been on liquid diet his whole life or her whole life will have the ability to be able to chew food like you and I. And of course, we do not understand the significance. Most people don't understand the significance of that unless you have a close family member or relative or friend that has a severe disformity like that. But you're talking about life-changing. I mean, could you imagine watching your daughter, who's never been able to chew food before, chew her first piece of pizza? I mean, I would be bawling like a baby, dude. You kidding me right now? So her job is very rewarding but necessary. And she loves her job. I don't know if I'll be able to retire her. She might still go in even when we're filthy rich. But anyways, yeah, so when she's off work, she's with me typically. I mean, Richard and Laura, the owners of Ace Record, they since day one were like, man, you know, it's your truck, do what you want. It's mind-blowing the liberties they allow us to have. It's I still just do not have the words to properly boast about those guys. They are class, just the true epitome of what class is. They keep our equipment. Now, of course, you know, you're not going to have this nice stuff without having to take care of it. You know, there are responsibilities that come with this, you know. I'm sure you guys see pretty often, you know, we keep the trucks clean. I'm not the only one. Almost every single one of our employees keep their trucks clean, greased, maintained, all of that stuff. We actually have a guy that helps with some of that now, but when I first started, you know, if your airbag busted, guess who's changing the airbag? You. Guess who had never changed an airbag before? Me. So, you know, you just got to learn how to do stuff that you otherwise would never even know how to do. So, you know, there are some direction. You got, Ricky will tell you how to do it, you know, but you better hope like heck you're listening carefully, because if you miss one little thing, you know, you're going to be going back and asking again and asking again. And now on the airbag, I don't know how, but I just did it. There was another employee that busted one a couple weeks before. His name was Jeff. He's not with us, but he had changed his, and I watched him and handed him tools while he did it. So I had some good knowledge. I gotta clean that. That's eating me alive, dude. And it's been there for a few days. Yeah, I'm a dirt bag. I cleaned the whole truck, but not the windshield. Come on, dude. This is killing me.
Napkin at a gas station or something.
Napkin at a gas station, lady. Anyways, y'all, so normal stuff that I would be editing out, I'm gonna kind of start letting stay in. There's just no sense in me not being myself or letting y'all see who I am or who my wife is. You know, ultimately in the long run, I would like for it to be more of a family thing, and we all be kicking it alive at 9 o'clock at night, chewing the bacon fat while we're sitting around the fire outside or something, you know? I mean, there's a million, and then I would like to so I have an idea, like we get a video chat going with one of the subscribers. And look, I have several subscribers, guys, who are like so faithful in the comments, and you know, y'all know who y'all are. TJ Shook, Mike May, Dan Lafayette, We have Reeks. I don't know the last 4 number behind it, bro, and I'm sorry. We also have Blas Mendez. He might have Blas Mendez might have checked out on us by now. I haven't heard from him in a while. Let's see who else, guys. Oh, Towman 127. That guy has the video, the most recent video that he shared of mine. It's at over 300 views, and we just posted it a couple days ago. And I am 100% sure it's because he shared it. So thank you, Caesar, for that help, man. That means a lot, because like I'm gonna tell you, I go through and I look at other people's channels, bro, and like I'm smart, dude. I swear to God, I can click on your stuff and start scanning and looking at shit, and within a matter of 15 minutes I can establish how long you've been posting with the videos that I can see. I don't know about your other channels. If it's like, but let's say if people had older channels or that they changed the name. Well, if you change the name, the videos will still be the same. And also, I can pretty much say, like, if you've been posting videos 5 years, 8 years, I'll go to find your oldest video, start watching them from there. Do I watch all of them? No. I mean, it's not all the time, but I'll go through and I pretty much start picking the channel apart and trying to learn, like, okay, at what point in time did his channel take off? And I can look. But the thing is your views have all grown so much in this period of time, it's hard to tell by views. And obviously I can't look at your analytics, but there's a lot that I can tell by looking at your view counts, your likes, your comments, how many people have commented on it, the age of those comments. Oh, check this out. The age of those comments, right? So I've learned that you can tell, man, there's just so much stuff you can tell about when the channel takes off. You just have to really be looking in the comments and at the views on the videos, and then the timeline. Now keep in mind, a lot of people, let's say if they've never heard of a channel, as soon as they figure that channel out, they find it. I'm not the only one that goes and finds the first video that they ever post. I'm not the only one that does that. There's no way. So with that, since that's the case, and I'll go like on the Whisper, he's an arm wrestler, I know. I just watched the first video he posted on his arm wrestling channel. He had multiple before that, but you got guys commenting. So check this out. Once your channel is full of videos, you will have people commenting on videos 3 years old, 4 years old, on days that are 4 years from now. And you will get, I mean, the amount of views a video can get, and it was posted 4 years ago. So it's like, for me, learning how the views can come, and then the money, right? So, you know, every time I see the views, I mean, you got to think, guys, for my 4-month channel and at 2,000 subscribers, I have over 800 videos posted. And I'm not talking crap about no other tow channels, y'all, because y'all probably took a lot of time in your editing and making things right and all the stuff I didn't do, and that's fine. I have posted more videos than Heavy D. I've posted more videos than Ron Pratt. Ron Pratt's channel's been on for over 5 years, I believe. Matt's Offroad Recovery, guys. Now keep in mind, they edit their videos, and I do some editing, but in the beginning, man, I was just doom, uploading it, man. I was figuring it out. There was no class for this. No one gave me no time advice on what time's supposed. That's all stuff I figured out by watching the analytics and seeing when the views would happen, and then I developed strategies for what the times would be when I would post. And I mean, obviously it's working. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's not. You know, as humble as I do like to be, I will take 100% credit for those 800 plus videos and all of that hard work. At the end of the day, I think that it's important to acknowledge the fact that even though there's not a lot of editing, that I have not missed a day. Mother's Day, and we still posted videos on Mother's Day.
Yep.
So please, y'all, just recognize the hard work here, you know? And y'all do. A majority of y'all do, and that's why y'all stay subscribed, and I'm sure that's why you stay watching. One thing I'm learning is quality and quantity, so I'm trying to, I haven't been posting nowhere near as many shorts lately, and I'm going to be posting a lot less shorts, because I feel like the shorts are taking attention away from my long videos. And even though the shorts will pay in the long run, right now I need to be getting the long videos because those are the only ones that are counting towards the required YouTube watch hours, okay? Which is part of the requirements that YouTube makes you do to be able to be monetized. And the reason that they do that is because there were a lot of old accounts on YouTube that would never make the threshold to cash out, right? So you had millions and millions of channels with, I think the threshold, I can't remember, y'all, so to understand, this is all like me just saying. It's like, let's say the threshold's $200 to be able to, you know, get your check sent to you. You got thousands of channels out there with, you know, $99, $99.20, and then because there's nobody actually like watching the videos for a length amount of time because their content isn't keeping the attention of the audience. It's not. It's just not keeping people watching it. You're not gonna get paid. You won't make no money. Your videos have to keep people's attention. So if you ever wonder why I'm talking through the entire video and there's not silence, it's because I've learned no one wants to sit there and watch someone do a bunch of something while saying nothing. And then keep in mind, like on the wrecks and stuff, if you're wondering why I'm not like doing you like a walkthrough by a tutorial, I am learning all this stuff too, dude. It is as simple as, I don't also want to tell you to put your hook somewhere and then you do that and then it fail you. Like I can't be responsible for how things happen if you do it this way. So that's why, like, when I'm hooking up, man, I'm just, and you know, in the long run, once I get this stuff completely down pat and I have my system the way that I want it, you know, and I won't call it perfect, but you know, I'll say I have my system down pat, then yes, you know, we can do a little bit more instructional stuff then, or tutorial stuff. But keep in mind, my ADHD is so scattered, y'all, that I can be like in the middle of telling you how to put J's in, and the next thing you know, man, I'm gonna be talking about my mama and papa. So
That's true.
it's just the way it is. And so, I mean, I might not be the best guy for that type of content. My content, I believe, is more or less going to be like the wild side of it, right? Like, I would like to try to get the nasty stuff and, you know, the stuff that, I want to get the winch outs, man. I want to get in the mud. I want to roll the cars over. You know, I want everybody to be okay. But yeah, you know, I would like to get some of the gnarly stuff on this channel and be kind of known for dealing with some gnarly stuff. It's just nobody wants to watch a Camry get towed, dude. I'm just, no one. No one wants to watch a Camry get towed. I'm sorry, and I understand and respect that, because I sure as heck am not gonna sit there and watch someone hook up a Camry unless it's on its roof. I might check that out for about 5 minutes until it's on all fours, and then I'm just on to the next one. Guys, I'm gonna let y'all stay with me on this one, just because it'll keep me from doing some editing. If I roll the video the entire way, I'm gonna do this, and it kind of lets y'all see how fast the wreck can get done, you know. And I know they can be done faster, y'all. I know that this. All right, y'all. So we're gonna get this thing unloaded real quick. Obviously, we're not loading it at the yard. Dispatch called and it's already been paid out, and we went ahead and took it directly to a body place. So you know, we try not to, if we can keep a place, save a guy some storage money, you know. Airbags. Hey, beautiful lady, will you please dump the airbags? My woman. See, I didn't even have to tell her the button. She didn't even have to get told the button. Anyway, I know how lucky I am, y'all. Trust me. Please know that I know that smoking hot lady in there makes me a lucky man. Luckiest man alive. Yep. All right. Set that blade tip down. Pull this. Go ahead and run this through now. That way I ain't got to do it in a minute. Pull that. I like to do mine kind of like this, y'all. I know everyone's different, but that's how I like to do mine. I need to learn a different way because sometimes this will flip over and drag the road, and that's why that's like that, and that is not good. I got to get new straps. And that's what they're supposed to look like. Oh, so for those of you that pay close attention, Brandon, our new guy, I just found out he watches my videos. Oh, that is awesome, man. So now, unfortunate situation, okay? I was y'all were with me. I was loading that Camaro at 69 or 79 Camaro. Y'all forgive me, you Chevy lovers, please. I'm so sorry if I can't remember if it's a 69 or 79. I think it's a 79 Camaro, and the one that I bird dogged off the road, not knowing, you know, I didn't know. So I seen Brandon just now, and I don't get to see him a whole bunch. He runs our night shift. So I said, hey bud, I'm sorry. I took your call. I said, man, I didn't know that it was yours. It's all on video, you know, if you want to. And he says, I know, man, I done seen it. And of course I didn't, you know, I didn't act like it was a big deal right then, but man, y'all, come on. They're watching my videos. Yes. Oh, that is so awesome. Man, it's humbling. All right. I will allow this to humble me. I'm not gonna let this make my head big. This will humble me. So that's what we're gonna call it. That's what we're gonna say it. It's a humbling experience, and I will stay humble throughout this entire ordeal. I wonder if this one's totaled. I mean, the thing is, I don't know why I did that. The thing is like when it comes down to the damage, right? I mean, what do y'all think? I'd say it's probably a 2014 maybe. It might be a little newer than that. It's Toyota. I haven't put my stuff in tow book yet, or I would know the exact. So we'll show you guys, you record drivers that are learning, when you're dropping. I'll kind of do a little bit of I'll kind of help y'all a little bit. So let's say if you're dropping, all right, y'all, let's say if you're dropping, right, and you got to put your keys, you don't know what to do with the keys. Well, they got these little things called lock boxes that they're like a little ATM. They're like they're mounted into the walls or into the ground, right? So what you do is you go over to that box, you write the go down from the vehicle, customer's name and all that stuff that you have, and boom. All right, I'm gonna just grab a pen, babe. No, I'm good, thank you. Be right back. So I'm gonna actually fold my bed up. I don't want all that stuff doing all that. All right, so now what I'm gonna go do is just kind of see over Toyota. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know how I knew she was a tow wife, y'all? You really want to know? So when we first got together, when I first got with Sarah, she had come over to my house, and my house had just gotten flooded, my apartment. My toilet was acting up, and she come over, because this is before we were living with each other. She come over, and when she did, my house was already flooded, right? There was water all over the floors and stuff. And then when she got there, we were gonna go and stay the night at her place because my place was full of toilet water. Man, I went to go get my Xterra. I had a Nissan Xterra back then. I went to go get my Xterra, and I had locked my freaking keys. I had locked my keys in there, okay? She might get on to me for telling y'all this. So I locked my keys in there, right? And I run inside my apartment. I grab a fishing pole and a flathead. Guys, I'm not making this up. So I grab the fishing pole and the flathead. I take the flathead, I stick through every eye of the fishing pole, and I rip each fishing pole eye off. Snip, 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 all the way down the pole. You guys know where I'm going with this. Well, you tow truck drivers do, don't you? Snipping all the things. I had never driven a tow truck at this point in time in my life, but I knew a lot of tow truck drivers. Okay? Oh, that smell, that's not the key. That's not the key thing. So with that, where's the key thing at this place? With that, I put the flathead into the, I stick the flathead into the, I guess this is where we put them, but I'm not seeing a piece of paper to write nothing down on nothing. All right, oh well. So anyways, y'all, I stick the the fishing pole into the gap of where I've got the flathead wedged in and reached in. I tap the unlock button, poof, it unlocks. I open up the door, I turn around and look at her. She looks at me with these big eyes, y'all. And she was like, that was so hot. Right then, dude, I knew that, right then I knew what I had. Anyways, y'all, I appreciate y'all watching. If you haven't already, smash that like button. Please comment down below on things that you may have seen in the video that you were interested in, or you have a question about, or you may have done differently. Please comment. I prefer to get in here and talk with you guys. That may be weird, but I actually like sitting there and commenting back and forth. To me, it's fun. So please comment down below, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. And please understand this. We're at 2,000 subscribers, y'all, in 4 months, and that is only because of each and every one of y'all. And for that, I will eternally be grateful. As this channel grows and it gets to where it's going, I am going to be taking care of my people. Sincerely, y'all, thank you.